her giving life.
So you want to go back to the conversation about the baby shower, or no?
Pretty much. Let's go.
Okay. So my take on it is this: with the baby shower thing, right? The celebrating life. I got you. I mean, let me first preface by saying this, right? Giving birth is one of the most amazing things in the world, right? It's actually the most amazing thing in the world. Is how the world continues to even go and operate, and women do that, right? So we got to give them. We gonna give that thing, right. But also, when you got them not being married and they're just having babies, like why are we celebrating people who aren't getting married and having babies? Why are we just celebrating having babies with a bunch of dudes? Why are we giving out participation awards?
So, like as I've said before, like yeah, you can coach them, you can tell them how you feel, what you think that they are, but I still don't think that shaming them and not giving them things like a baby shower
Mm-hmm.
isn't gonna change the fact that they then laid up and had the baby.
But
And like
what should be more celebrated when the couple that gets married has a baby, or when the single mom has a baby and she's
why are
yeah,
you comparing that?
because it's
There's a baby
important.
coming into the world.
No, no, no,
You
no,
can't
no, no,
compare
no,
that.
no,
There's
no,
a
no,
baby
no.
coming into
So
the
now
world.
that
Why does
baby,
that
now
matter?
that baby's coming in the world out of wedlock, which is one of the main problems. Babies born out of wedlock is a huge problem.
So it's almost like, so how would you so what if somebody was, and I what they call this
Roro
writing
says
stuff.
that a baby shower is necessary. That's what she says.
I mean it is. I mean you're celebrating a baby and I don't think, I guess I could go deeper into it and say like if you like shame that mom for being pregnant and having the baby, like that's how moms, postpartum gets like
Mm-hmm.
10 times worse, and
Mm-hmm.
like new moms commit suicide. Like I could go that deep into it. And then I
Yeah,
can
okay.
also say like, what would you say if somebody was raped and they're like, but I have this baby, I'm still gonna keep this baby. That's not a wedlock. I mean, they were raped, but it's not a wedlock, as you just said.
We getting a little bit extreme though. We
We
getting
are gonna get
attacked.
it. I mean,
We getting a little bit extreme. I don't want to touch on that last topic because that those are unfortunate. That's an unfortunate thing. So we got to make it kind of like the majority, right? You had said something, and I freaking forgot because I was playing around with this. Um, you said crap, something about baby showers. Um, because I had said out of wedlock was the problem. Shit, I
right.
forgot. I forgot. But
Yeah, what I
but
do.
no, go ahead. But no, okay. Because I still believe that um I think the problem is okay. Here's where I'm at. My brain works. All right. There used to be shame to a woman having a baby that wasn't married, right? There used to be a
Mm,
shame to a woman who was young. Let's start here. There used to be shame, and I'm sure not too long ago, even in high school, a teen pregnancy was there was shame upon that, right?
mhm.
Right. At one point, I don't even want to say the years or whatever, but there was shame upon a woman having a baby with a man who wasn't her husband. There was a sense of I have to hide this baby. I'm not married. I'm supposed to be married when I have a child, right? This used to be a standard. This used to be a thing.
Right.
It's not a thing anymore. Like we live in a society to where all the rules are loosened. Nothing matters anymore. There's no shame. Everybody can do what they want, and I think that's the problem. Um, if there were a little bit of shame in there, and I understand postpartum is real. I'm not trying to say it's not, but I'm saying if there's some shame in there, that forces people to make a different decision.
Sensational.
No,
Sensational. Sorry, continue.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
What
yeah.
if okay? if a woman is shamed for having a baby out of wedlock, right? Okay, she's already had the baby out of wedlock. She doesn't get the baby shower that she wanted to have when she envisioned having a child. Maybe the next time that she has a child, she'll think about the person she wants to marry instead of just going on with Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Mhm.
And so now, this is part you probably won't like, but now we validate that behavior and we say, no, we'll just give them a baby shower, even if they're not married, and we'll just, and I got you, it's a life. We'll sell, but then the woman goes, oh, okay, well, I don't need to get married for everyone to celebrate me because, women love attention and rightfully so. But now they're like, hey, celebrate me. I don't need to get married. I'll raise this child by myself, or we'll just raise this two-parent house or co-parent household instead of saying, no, this is not right. You should be marrying that man, or you should be being with someone that you want to marry. That way y'all can have babies in wedlock, if that's a thing, or in wedding or in wed, whatever the heck it is. Y'all have a baby together and we celebrate that. We only celebrate that. So now it's like we're not just getting participation awards anymore. We're actually celebrating something, and we're celebrating milestones and things that are important. But it's like if you give every woman a baby shower or a baby sprinkle, right? We didn't change the name, but a baby shower now. It's like, then it's like, well, nobody ever learns from nothing. Shame used to be actually a good thing. If I get shamed for having a baby and I'm supposed to be married as a man, and everybody's looking at me like, yeah, man, I get what you're going through, man. You should have married her though, man. You should have married her. You shouldn't have slept. You shouldn't have sat down there and slept with her if you wasn't gonna marry her. And if I keep getting that from people, knowing that that's a shame, I'm gonna say, you know what? It's playing in the back of my mind, and maybe the next time I do this, it better be the wife that I'm gonna be doing this with. I better marry her.
Okay, so that goes on to what I just said. I said coach her, give her the baby shower because it's not the baby's fault, but coach her. That's one of the first things I said. You have to coach them instead of scrutinizing them, judging them, like coach them to hopefully not make that decision again. Now, if they're onto baby number 2 and still not married and or like onto like the second baby daddy or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
then we might need a little bit more of like a remediation kind of thing. Like maybe even some counseling, like there's something more that we're not looking into. But I don't think not giving them a baby shower, I don't think that makes any sense.
I was just about to give you the air
You're
horn.
celebrating the baby. You're
I
not
was just
celebrating them.
I was just about to give you the air horn. I was just about to give you the siren, and then you messed it up.
You messed up. I'm not gonna
You just messed it. I was about to say, yep, she got it, got it. Ah.
What did I mess up?
Because you said that, well, when you said that they should be coached, right? The way I took it was you're basically saying you should show her right? Show her the right way is what I was kind of
Right,
getting from that.
right.
And but who shows them the right way? Because society says it's fine. It used to say it wasn't fine. But who coaches her?
So I mean, it all depends on like your circle. So maybe like that person may have like a bunch of friends that also have kids, and they were like, "Oh wait, I'm gonna have a kid in like 5 years. No, I want one now because all my kids have friends." No, no. So then that's when I mean, again, it all depends on who was that like positive person in their circle to guide them and help them and coach them, right?
Mm-mm.
You're gonna say something.
No, it's not gonna
What?
happen. It's not gonna happen
What? What?
because that's the problem. That's the problem. The circle is their problem. The circle is the problem.
Did you just miss what I just said? That it all depends on who's in their circle?
The circle is the problem.
It all depends on who's in their circle. Are you it all depends on who's in their circle. I
That's
didn't
the
say everybody.
but but that's the problem with the circle because if the circle of people that you have are majority going to be following what society says is fine, right? And say someone in your circle has a child that they're not married, and it's fine. It's fine, girl. I had my baby. You know what I'm saying? We co-parent, whatever. I raise him. I'm a single mom. I do everything. He go to his, daddy house on the weekend. But how do you know what's right and what's wrong? Because we need to be able to clearly say, this is how we should be living and this is how we shouldn't. Is there but how does a circle know that, right? Cuz the line is so blurred.
Now it depends on the person, right? Because I mean, like I can personally say I've had great people in my circle and I've had the wrong people in my circle. And I personally have, I think I'm doing pretty well, like following like
Mm-hmm.
the proper people in my circle to learn life, right? Like, marriage and like all
You
that
know
kind of stuff.
so what I'm getting from this is that the people in your circle should be people that you should want to be, right?
Or can learn from.
Yeah. Should be somebody that you is a good example.
Correct.
But we want to learn by ourselves. We don't want to. We don't want that 40-year-old lady telling. I'm a woman, right? I don't want that 40-year-old woman telling me what to do. She don't know. She don't know nothing about what I got going on. I'm young. What I'm listening to her for?
That's fine. At least take what they're saying into consideration. Like even like when you get into like that bad state of mind, I just always want you to remember what I told you, and I hope that helps you change or make a better decision.
No, no.
Do you hear this nonsense?
The problem is the circle. The problem is what they're influenced by. The problem is
It
that
starts with it starts with the person.
huh?
It starts with the person. I mean, that person has to be willing to listen to either the good things or the things that are inhibiting them from doing better.
How? Like
I mean,
how?
again, it depends on the person. Or sometimes people have to go through like treacherous, like terrible. I'm not gonna say terrible because like obviously like kids are
Just
terrible, but like
tough situations.
exactly tough
Right.
situations
Right.
to
Right.
realize who
Yep. Yep.
who was who had like good intentions for them.
They need to be shamed.
No, no, that's not the correct terms for that. They do not need to be shamed. No, you're
How do
saying
they
that all
learn? How do they?
wrong.
So when a man fails,
Coaching.
wait. So when a man fails, usually his landing is pretty tough, right? So we learn by going through examples, right? If we make the wrong financial decision, a lot of times we might have to sell stuff, go back home, live with the moms or the pops, things like that, whatever. If we go and have a baby, let's stick to that. We have a child. All right, now I've gotten a child with someone. That's now my financial responsibility. Um, I'm now doing this on my own. Okay. So now he falls, but usually, like I said, there's a woman there. There's somebody to save the woman from a soft landing. But if she's shamed or someone tells her like you need to stop doing this, then maybe she learns. But we're not shaming them. We'll shame the man, and that's why men learn things a little bit different than women. A man will get shamed all day. Women shame men all day.